There we are. It should all be working. Hello everyone, I'm excited and I hope you are too, because today I'm gonna do a little bit of drawing on stream. Just gonna set up the chat so I can see if anyone's talking. And there we go. Then I just have to spread the word a little bit. Get some of them views. Hey Bill, hey Tone Deaf Bird, how you doing, man? Welcome. Ikan's Jenna, welcome. Hey. Ooh, stop. Just heard myself on stream. You know, the thing where you hear your own voice and it's just like, ugh, stop talking. Ooh. Hey man, what's up? I'm just gonna draw a little bit while on stream to see if that works. You know, when I normally stream and game, my computer can't handle it very well, so I'm gonna see if it's better with just drawing. Not a lot of stuff is moving there. We're just setting up. Okay, everything should be good now. And I'm currently drawing on the Mosasaur. I uploaded a picture on Twitter, and people said they did not like the osteoderms or like the spikes on the back, because one of the favorite things people apparently like about the new Mosa is that it doesn't have spikes. So I'm just gonna remove the ones that I put on my Mosa. Because the whole point of these redesigns are that we are trying to make the new dinosaurs a little bit more fan oriented and a little bit more maybe paleo accurate, but that's not too much, because that's not too much of my concern, because Jurassic Park has always been, monsters. They've always been gene spliced with a bunch of stuff and all that kind of good stuff. So a little bit of creative freedom doesn't hurt anyone. I would like it to have some scales though. Like it's essentially a giant monitor lizard, right? Personally, I do like the monster like spikes on some stuff when it comes to Jurassic Park, because I feel like, like it is quote unquote monster movies, and they aren't supposed to be 100% accurate. But I also like to please, so we're just gonna take them off for now. It is not a crocodile after all. It's a mosasaur. Like I said, it's a big monitor lizard, right? Yeah, but I'm gonna add something else. Like I'm gonna come in and make some like some smoother scales, like some rounder ones that isn't like so it's still gonna have the character I was going for before. It's like still gonna have these scales, but it's gonna be more embedded into it, so it's not really so prominent. That's also why I gave it a forked tongue. I want to see a forked tongue Mosa. When I see all these like weird Mosasaur like has like a big fat whale tongue, I'm like, ugh, that looks kind of weird to me. It's like it's supposed to be a lizard. Then again, I wasn't there. I don't know how their tongues looked. I do like the coloring of them. I'm gonna like try. I'm trying to stay close to the official colors and stuff like that. But like as for the Spino, right? We have the Spino over here. I did not care for the new design at all. Like the short, stubby neck and the grandma looking face. I don't know. It looks weird to me. It's like the face is skin wrapped, but the rest isn't. Um, and it has like tiny arms that are like straight up into the tiny neck. So it's just it looks weird to me. I mean, I don't mind that it's short. You know, like if the Spinosaur was supposed to be swimming and the smaller legs helps it and all that kind of stuff, but I made my Spino about as short. You know, it's a little bit bigger over here than it is. Like I took a mix. I mixed them. I took this picture and then I mixed them. I took features from both of them of what I liked. Um, but one of the things that I dislike about the new Spinosaurs most, like I feel like they could have worked if it didn't look like everything was just painted on, like these stripes, for example, just on the sail, just being vertical and boring. Like there's no nature. The old Spino had like intricate designs on the sail and like weird white spots down its down its back and all those kind of things. And I miss that like design element. I will say though, I've always no offense to the Rexy fans when it comes to Jurassic World, but I felt like they cutified her. She was not scary anymore. Um, and I did not like the design they went with. I'm a big fan of the first Jurassic Park designs that they had. They looked so scary with the big eyebrows and the strong jaws, and they're kind of bringing that back in the new movie. I saw a side by side picture here earlier on Twitter, and it looks like the old one, but you know, better CGI. So yeah, I like the new T Rex. The new T Rex is perfect to me. Oh, and the stripes. I love stripes. Obviously, that's also what I kind of tried to implement on the what's it called, the Deformus. No, what is it called? Distortus Rex. I didn't feel like it was distorted. It's just a Rancor from Star Wars, right? And we're supposed to feel bad for it. I haven't seen it fully, obviously, but I've seen the toy, and it just looks like a Rancor. Um, and that's just I don't know. it seems like a missed opportunity. Why not distort it more? Make it have like hangy armory skin or something. Like have the toes be all bending weird and all that kind of stuff. Distorted. We're supposed to feel bad for it apparently. So make sure we feel bad for it, right? Like it's in pain, it's in agony, it's a pug. It's not a beluga whale. What you thought it was a Cryolopogania? Is that like a big sloth or something? My inspiration for my distorters was like ground sloths. I don't know why, but I feel like they look a little bit distorted as they are. Yeah, it's inspired by the Rancor, but it's literally just a Rancor, like it's not inspired by anything. It's just a big alien Rancor dinosaur, like how long it took me to draw and color them? Probably 1.5 hour each, maybe. I don't know. When I go into drawing mode, I don't normally take time. Mr. Swedish. If I was Swedish, I would sound like Stitch. I would, they sound like Stitch over there. What application am I using? What do you mean? Like what programs? Or like I'm using a vacuum Intuos. It's called Vacuum Intuos Pro tablet to draw with. If that's what you're asking. I tried to Hey Ed, how you doing, man? Welcome to a little bit of a different stream. This is for dinosaur-oriented people. Do you like dinosaurs, Ed? To those who don't know, I know Ed from Satisfactory. It's a game about factories and aliens and stuff. I'm glad you like my art. That is I feel like I'm not trying too hard with these like drawings. I am obviously trying to get my shapes in, but I'm not refining the line art as much as I could. When things have to go fast, can expect a bunch of detail. How many dino skins did I make for Primal Mechanics Extension? I don't know, like a dozen or something. I'm not selling it short. I'm not saying that it doesn't look good. I'm just saying, from an artist perspective, when things like it's like when things go fast, you have to like uh it wouldn't look as good as if you did better. I guess I'm just trying to excuse my messy lines, artist things. I'm a messy person. I make messy lines. I mean, the forked tongue suits the Mosa well. Like I said before, the Mosasaur is just a giant monitor lizard, and monitor lizards they're known for their forked tongues, and essentially the venom, right? Or like this toxic spit. Is it venomous spit? I don't know. Venom is when they bite. And toxic is to the touch, right? That's how it is. But if the spit is toxic, is it still venom? Help? I was gonna be a zookeeper. I should know these kind of things. I was in zookeeper, what's it called? Like college. Zookeeper college. I was taking a zookeeper education for like a year. And then I became allergic to everything. Like hay and cats and dogs and dust and everything. I just became allergic to, like more allergic to, and I couldn't continue, which was really sad. You want to look at the quattro? Like they're really easy. They're right here next to each other. I did not care for the weird hook. Like, what is this weird hook it has? I don't know, I'm just imagining getting stuck on something. It picks something and then it gets stuck like an arrowhead. And I'm not sure what this is. Like these holes are. Like what are these holes? Or if they're even holes, they look more like some kind of, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. It's like it's gonna attract mates or something. But there's so much color on this guy. Like where is it? If you're a bird, right? If you're like not a bird, but if you're a flying reptile and you're really into blue or orange or whatever, like nature wise, like, oh, I find that blue sexy. Is it gonna be like everywhere, or are you just blue because you're blue? Is the orange under the wings there because your mate finds that sexy? Is this sexy to your mate? Like all these holes on your beak, is this like something that grows bigger if you're a big male or something? Is like, what is the point? Is it just because you need to look scary? You need to look like a essentially like a robot or something to look more scary. Your eyes are like like bloodshot red. I don't know. I just made a giant toucan. I felt like that was more in line of what would work in nature. Maybe could still use some color, to spice up the design and a little bit more of a gray gradient. I mean, to be completely honest, I did not care for the quads in the other movie either. Uh, it was giant and it was janky looking. It kind of gave me like a crane vibes, like fishing bird vibes, and I mean that's probably not too bad. But it was also huge. It was gigantic, right? I don't remember that movie. I watched it once, and I haven't rewatched it. Maybe I should. Rip excited the zookeeper. Well, it is fine. Now I ended up here instead on YouTube and being creative and all that kind of stuff. Should the Mosa have a slit eye, or should it have like slit pupil, or should it have a round pupil? I'm not really sure what I like more. What does monitors have? They have round, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Sorry, if I become quiet, it's just because I'm reading your chat. Um, I only have one monitor, so I have to read the chat on like a tiny phone. Not a tiny phone. It's a normal sized phone. It's just a far away. Okay, like it has to stand up against something so I can read. And you're really far away. You have to come closer. I can't hear you. Yeah, I like the round more as well. I'm just gonna stick to the style where I made the back leg or appendage like black. Because then I don't have to color that. Yay. Laziness. Beaver uploaded 30 minutes ago. That's nice. He's so good at keeping up a schedule. I could learn something. We shall see if I'm gonna watch that video. It's kind of selective what I watch. Oh, wait. Guys. I forgot something. I forgot to put the music back on. I even prepared and everything. We're going back to listening to our classical music that do not get copyrighted. Yay! Suddenly turned up very loud. For me, anyway. Heck yeah. Can you just feel the brain rot slowly deteriorating in your mind? You are becoming pure again. The classical music is saving you from your own wrongdoing. Jason, what are you trying to say, man? I think there's something that you want from me, but I'm not sure. You just give the Mosa a machine gun? Well, maybe I will. But why not think bigger? What's better than a machine gun? What about a minigun? What do I think about the mutadons? Oh my god, guys, you have no idea. I drew the I mean, it's just a raptor with wings, right? But I drew the mutadons like in 2018. I'm pretty sure they are on my Twitter. I drew basically a mutadon like many years ago, and I sent it to like James as well, and I was like, I already drew that. They stole my design. No, it's just a raptor with wings. It's basically just a dragon, right? So it's not really anything to poke a stick at. But I don't really like them. I'm really disappointed. I really wanted a two-headed raptor. Like that's all I really felt like I wanted from that. Like I did not need flying raptors because I feel like that's unnecessary. But I would have loved to see like a mutated raptor. It's not a it's not like a what's it called, a hybrid or anything like that, other than what they normally are, right? So it would have just been a mutated, cool looking raptor. It should have been like a mutated raptor female leading the pack kind of thing, like we had in Jurassic Park 3. Like bringing that back, you know. But instead of one head that's like being mean and bossing people around, it's two heads. I would have loved that so much. Like, just imagine the scenes where like one head is being distracted, but the other head like turns and sees the people or something like that. That could have been so cool. I would have wanted that so bad, but no. We're getting flying weird raptors. I'm gonna try to like redraw the raptor, the mutadons in here as well because if I would want them to look different. I don't get why they have pterosaur wings first of all, right? I know that we're like in a dinosaur movie, but if they are mutated raptors that can fly, why would they have pterosaur wings and not like webbed wings like some of the what is that tiny little dinosaur called? Well, if I draw it, you're gonna remember it, right? It looks like a chicken with like a real life dragon, right? I'm drawing out of memory. Don't hate me. But like it's something like has like feathers or whatever. It has a tiny little beak, and then it has these wings they could use to glide. With like its fingers are elongated, right? Fingers are elongated, and then it had an extra spike, and then it had like two long feathers on the back, and it was basically just like a real life dragon. It was a bird with webbed wings. That's all I'm saying. So why are the mutadons mixed with pterosaur DNA or whatever that is? Yeah, we need to draw a biblically accurate mutadon. That's gonna come after the Mosa though. I need to finish this. But yeah, back to I would have wanted the two-headed raptor way more. Yeah, Waikiki. Waikiki, is that what they're called? It's they were found near China or Japan, right? God, I love classical music. This one in particular just makes me want to like race on a horse. Or like maybe have a shopping cart race with someone. Just like you're your friend in a shopping cart, like running down the aisle, throwing stuff at each other. It's called strange wings in Chinese. Well, they are strange, and they are wings, so they're onto something there. Oh shit, the brain word is coming back. Har 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 har. No, Beaver will not do shopping cart races with me because he has a baby and he cannot die. Okay? Only people like me who are not parents are allowed to do silly, stupid stuff where life is not on the line. Beaver needs to be protected. He is the baby. Me, on the other hand, tune in for next week's episodes where I start out saying, "Welcome to Jackass." I'm excited. to roll down this hill in whatever contraption I made. When you become a parent, no more fun. You know, just fun in other ways. Now you have to keep this little thing alive that constantly tries to do the exact opposite by swallowing things and, I don't know, putting their fingers into electrical soot. It becomes a constant game of, where's the baby? Have you seen the baby? The game only really start when they're done doing the tutorial and they learn how to crawl. Hello and welcome to our stream, where we take the boring designs of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Rebirth, and turn them into something fans would have liked more. Would you do the UK cheese rolling? Why would I roll the cheese away from me? I want that. I don't think you understand how much I love cheese. Rolling it down a hill just seems silly. I want it in my mouth, not down the hill. Yummy cheese. Yes, yes. Like very much. I have to chase it. Well, okay, then I might. Then again, seeing me run is like seeing a unicorn. But it would be healthy. Until I catch the cheese, then it's probably not so healthy anymore. How is the music? Like, how loud is the music for you guys? Just depending on, not depending on, but the music versus my voice. Like, how is it? How's it sound? What music? Can't hear it. What's your favorite cheese? Okay, well, you can't hear the music. No music. Huh. There was music. You tried to tell me earlier. Oh well. That sucks, man. Oh, I know why you can't hear it. Wait, never mind. They just tell me when, okay? I'm gonna start it over for you as well. The musicless. Oh, I will make so many mistakes. You don't even understand. You can hear it? Oh my god, you can hear the music. I knew exactly what was wrong because I keep making the same mistake. Okay, so how is the music now? Hey, the little L, how you doing, man? Welcome, all of you, welcome. Like, I don't notice you when you come in because I'm drawing. Is it good? Is it too loud? It's a little loud. Yeah, I knew it. How about that? Is that better? Perfect. Okay, cool. What I think about the oh my god, excited music's good, also good. What do you think about the T-Rex river scene? I think it is amazing that they added that. I think it's really sad. I've always seen all of it. There is no reason for me to go to the cinema because probably one of the best scenes in the movie I have already seen through all the different trailers. And it's literally just sad how marketing works today. I was talking to James here the other day and I sent him the old trailers for Jurassic Park, right? And there were basically you saw the T-Rex obviously, but it was like glimpses when it was in the dark and all that kind of stuff. The thumbnail has obviously been changed since then, and I was just why can't we go back to this? Like, the name Jurassic World should be big enough for people to go watch it in the movies, right? You don't need to show them the whole movie in the trailer. It pisses me off because I don't have any self-control. I'm gonna click that link and I'm gonna see exactly what I don't want to see, and that's like most of the movie apparently. Marketing is being done differently, and I don't like it. I don't like it. If I would collect the new figures for Rebirth, if I had money to buy things other than rent, then sure, I would do many things probably. Jurassic World Extinction Theory said, how can I contact you about personal art projects? What kind of personal art projects have you in the works? Is it personal? You can try and contact me over Twitter or Discord or the likes. I think I'm gonna keep the we are getting to the point where we need to color the Mosa in, so I need to find a picture of what it actually looks like. But I like the stripes on it. I actually kind of like the new Mosa colors. I'm not so sure about the design, obviously, because it's weird. Billy, would you read the original Jurassic Park novel? No, I don't like to read. I get bored. I'm sorry. I am too neurospicy for that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can find a picture. Jurassic Rebirth Mosasaur. Lol, I like the fact that Mosa has the tongue of a snake. Well, technically, I think I learned somewhere that the Mosasaurs are basically just marine lizards, and lizards have 4 tongues. So I just felt like that was what's it called? Appropriate. It was appropriate to have that. Oh my god, my color blindness is coming into play. Is it green? Is the new Mosa green? Am I weird? Or is it like a dark brown? Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm like slightly colorblind, so I'm just gonna grab a picture of the toy and then I'm gonna try to... Ah! Wait. No way. This is marketing at its finest. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but when I'm looking at this, right, I'm looking at this figure. That is not painting. Like, this is not paint. This is not painted on. This is like photoshopped on there to make it look better than the actual product. These markings right here, they're not painted on. This figure. I mean, they're literally painted on, but in Photoshop. That's funny. See, this is clearly painted on the product itself, and it does not look anywhere near as intricate as this down here. Huh. Well, the more you know. Mosasaur. No, I'm just gonna color pick. I am. I'm just gonna lay a baseline color that I can mask. If any of you know what that means. Mask. La 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 la. Oh, I didn't do the round spots. I'm gonna do that in a second. And now you can hear the music. That's what I was hearing before, and you weren't there. I started it over just for you guys. Well, it's because the FNAF music, you uncultured babies, all of you, are from, you know, this original. I think it's a march of some kind, or like a battle march, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, but you just heard the original. Much like my designs right here, like everything is inspired from something, and you know, FNAF obviously took it from that, and like a lot of music has soundtracks from other places and all that kind of stuff. So like, it's all regurgitated slop. Nothing is original anymore. People can't think for themselves. That's just how the new world is. Don't even get me started on AI. As an artist, it hurts. Did you know that the FNAF jump scare sound in the first game was from a movie with a lady giving birth to an alien? Huh? We don't want any of that. I like that they made the motor so big they gave it like whale attributes, like the bridges on the belly. Oh, you know the Kang Kang? Oh yeah. It's very good. Very educated of you. You should do art. Wormless, it says, exactly, your line weight is so good, it makes me want to do art myself. And I say, yes, do art. Everybody pick up a pencil and do art. You can do art with anything. You don't even have to pick up a pencil. Go grab the source in your fridge and start painting on the wall. It's art. Like, okay, don't do that, but like, anything creative that you can make is art. Yeah, I'm a fan of this Mosa. I'm sad that I'm not the art director for those movies. That would have been cool. I do sometimes wonder if they if they ever think about the nature behind it. You know, like if they ever ask anyone like, okay, so why do bat wings look like that? Or would this make sense for this creature or something like that? It's like, no, this looks cool to me. And then everybody else is like, ugh, why is it looking like that? There's like all those hashtag that's not my Spino or all that kind of bullshit, because now it's obviously it's gonna be in the movie. It's gonna be like that forever. They're not gonna change it. It's not a Sonic moment, you know. I'm just wondering who has the final say. Who looked at the chubby neck Spino and said, "Oh my god," when when the boys see this, they will say, "Heck yeah," you know, like. Why do I kind of like the bland all green with no pattern? I think I know why you might like that, and that is because the bigger the animal becomes, the less intricate patterns are on them. Have you ever seen an elephant with any like cool stripes and stuff like that? Like giraffes are obviously a thing and all that kind of stuff, but like normally big, hard-skinned creatures, they don't have a lot of markings on them. So I think it might look natural to you that, you know, the big, bland color animal is just how they look, you know? Or if they have markings, you know, like whales and stuff, it's a very simple two-color thing, you know? Maybe like a slight hint of sexy colors for the ladies, but other than that, it's simple stuff. One of the things, like, this is really silly. You know, I learned how Komodo dragons look like when they're small, and they have this like amazing, beautiful patterning like over their body, and when they grow up, they just become gray. And I was like, but why? Why don't they keep their cool colors? I like colors, shiny things, intricate patterns on animals are just pretty. So that might be why. Hello, excited. When did you start making videos? What? I don't make videos. That's literally my whole problem. I don't make videos. Not enough anyway. I am currently working on a lot of art projects that I'm not allowed to tell you about. I have to be hush hush. So my own videos are kind of like set on pause, and I'm a little bit like demotivated. My the games that I play are being worked on, the early access and all that kind of stuff, and I'm still learning how to edit properly and all those kind of bad excuses that I could come up with. Yeah, a lot of baby animals have, just to circle back to the thing, a lot of baby animals have patterns to blend into the environment. Yeah, exactly. They look so pretty when they do. I have been making more videos than I normally do, yeah, but that's because I'm really trying, guys. I'm really trying. That is why I have been making more videos, but it also kind of like fell short a little bit again here lately. How did Vertigo start the joke that I was Swede? I think it might have been because he forgot, and then I got annoyed when he called me a Swede, and now he thinks it's funny because I get annoyed. You know, it's just friendly banter kind of thing. Okay, let's put some of the round things on this week. Round thing, I mean, like, spots. I think it was just a case of me being like, oh, I would love if you if you called me Danish, you know, because like there's no Danish YouTubers out there that I know of really. And if they are, they speak Danish for some weird reason, and that's very not inclusive. And you know, Denmark is never talked about in the media, and I would love if that could change because of me. So calling me French and Swedish and anything else than Danish is just kind of like eliminating the purpose of that. But it is also a joke, you know. Like I'm not. There's no bad blood in it. I don't mind. It's just a joke. But it's not helping my narrative. Just curious, do you animate as well? I would have liked to. I went to an animating studio school for a little while, but life kind of got in the way, and it's expensive to learn all those kind of things because using paper is expensive apparently. But I went to a drawing academy thingy. I did learn a thing or two, but I was also, you know, like head of my class at the time or stuff like that, and I have an authority problem. I don't like listening to people. What if people tell me what to do? I feel like I want to do the exact opposite. So I got tired of learning because the things that I wanted to learn did not come fast enough. So I just plus I was taking an education or like a higher education on the side, and mixing those two just made life really hard because then I had homework and drawing homework, and I had to do a bunch of stuff, and life just kind of got in the way, and then I stopped. And I never learned how to animate, but I can a little bit, you know, self-learn stuff. What is my favorite game? Jurassic World Extinction Theory asked me. My favorite game currently is I don't know. Like, I feel like it would be Satisfactory because I can build some crazy stuff in there. But I also like, you know, Minecraft, and I like the game Rust. The world's most toxic game for some reason. Favorite movie? Kung Fu Panda. Definitely, I think it's gonna be Kung Fu Panda. I want to say How to Train Your Dragon, but I don't know, it's like a close second. The favorite game that I played was Vertigo and Beaver. What did we play? I don't know. I don't normally play those kind of games. We do it for the fun of it. I don't play those games because of the game. I play those games because of the company, you know? Okay, let's look at the Mosa. It has a dark head and stripes, and then a dark tail, and a very wide underbelly, and weird looking fins. Huh. What is this? Is that a dino? Yeah, there's a dino in this set. What the heck? Oh, it's probably so the Mosa can eat it or something. Toys are weird. Yeah, I like survival and being creative. Like, if I can make my own place and live in it, I would do that. Maybe someday I'll just disappear and run to the woods and never come back. I'll be the new Outback Boys or whatever it's called. Great clipping mess. If we ever play without recording, no, we don't have time for that. I mean, I have time for it because I have nothing but time, but the bigger YouTuber boys do not have time for those kind of shenanigans. I mean, it is like we talk, you know, like sometimes we call each other up, or sometimes we instead of, you know, like planning anything, we play something because we want to play, and then we record as well, you know, because like all those nice moments are just nice to have, and you guys love seeing them. So it's more like a case of, if we weren't gonna record just because, then we did it anyway because just because. Mosa. I tried to contact the Evo Square actually, because I wanted to get her opinion on the Mosa that I was gonna draw. I started yesterday. But sadly, Discord does not allow for people to talk. If you don't know them and stuff like that. And it's also a little bit weird. I don't know why I did that. It just slide into someone's DMs just to talk about Mosa stuff. I just know that she loves Mosas, and I was like, do you want to tell me what you do about the Mosa? Or is it perfect? You know, like there was nothing other than like, I just want to talk Mosa talk. Oh, I've never met Evo Square. I have only heard nice things though. And sometimes I pop into her channel and throw a super chat. I really don't have the money to do those kind of things, but when I do the same for Beaver. Like when he streams, I like to pop in there and just, you know, show my support in a way that it might only be 20 crowns, but it's support nonetheless. Hey Toast, how you doing? Why you can't super chat to me? I think it's because I don't have it set up. I don't have my bank account linked to my YouTube, so I don't think you would be able to super chat. I'm sorry. It was very kind of you. You think she would like the Mosa that I'm working on? Well, that's good. I'll take your word for it. And if she doesn't, then I'm gonna come to you and be like, you lied. Why you lie? You gonna chill here till you fall asleep? You do that. We're just gonna walk very quiet now. We have to make sure it's soothing for our friend Ingrayun. If that's even how you pronounce your name, I don't know. I don't know things. I don't know if I can keep that up. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to you'll just come in here to sleep. I mean, I appreciate it, you know, but it's also a little bit... Am I that boring? It's the middle of the morning. Okay, I might ask stupid questions, but what is the middle of the morning? I've heard in the middle of the day. When does the morning end and start and all that kind of stuff? Like, when is it not considered morning anymore? Where is the middle of the morning? You'd say like 8 to 9, is that the middle? Maybe I'm the one who's uneducated. I don't even know when the middle of the morning is. I mean, I would say the morning starts at 6. No, actually, the mid-morning is when you look at your clock and turn over and continue sleeping. That's the middle of the morning. Oh, what if we? I don't want to deviate too much from the design, but what if we gave it like a ring up here, like almost orca-like. Do that. And then go a little bit monitor lizard here as well, just because, a water lizard. What are they called? I want to just slight just happy little accidents or something. Like I'm I'm not Bob Ross, but you know what I mean. Just give it a little bit of a flair, because the current Mosa is a little bit boring. I'm sorry, but it. Thank you for coming to the stream, Toast. It's always nice to see you, man. How do we think about the slight markings around the eye there? I like that. You guys are funny. You guys should be doing this. You guys should just. I should have like a robot AI voice talk every time someone says something funny. I should just like retell your joke. Then I don't have to do anything. Then I can just sit here and draw and just chill. You guys can be the entertainment. What should we call it? Do they have names yet? You know, like Rexy and all that kind of stuff. Call it Mosi. Mozart? Oh my god, Mozart the Mosasaur. Why is that not a thing? I feel like sometimes I end up being quiet because my brain has to like compute and like think about the next stroke. D. Ross. If I'm gonna watch the new How to Train Your Dragon movie, I will. Like, no matter what, I'm gonna either hate watch it or I'm gonna end up liking it or whatever. But I feel like they ruined my boy. Okay, like I have this ideology. Like I couldn't, if I was in the universe, right? If I lived in that universe, I couldn't have a Night Fury. There's only one Night Fury. And my second favorite dragon would be Monstrous Nightmare. And I feel like they ruined that. They ruined my Monstrous Nightmare in the new movie. It looks so boring. It's like, it's not a bad design, and it's just not good either. Okay, let's just put it like that. I'm so tired of these remakes, and the new Lilo and Stitch. I just watched that and I was so incredibly disappointed. Like, Uncle Jumba is now the spoiler warning, by the way. Close your ears if you don't want to hear this, but Uncle Jumba is now the villain. you know, like he is a mad scientist, but he has like a redemption arc. In the movies, right? In some kind of way, or he learns that family means something to even his evil experiment, and therefore maybe longs for that himself, but like not in a big degree, you know. Like we don't get like a whole story. We just know that he changes his mind and becomes somewhat of a good evil scientist. You know, he's still crazy, but we love him. In the new movie, he's just replacing Gantu, and Lilo is just put up for foster care, and like there's no Ohana in that movie. It's horrible. I don't. CGI is bad. The designs are bad. The whole start of the first movie, right? Like the real Lilo and Stitch, where he escapes and all that kind of stuff. It's cut short because, you know, real lifelike CGI is expensive, I guess, and therefore they couldn't afford too much alien in the live action movie, which is not a problem when it comes to animated, you know, because that's just animated. They can animate whatever they want. So they just cut that short, and Ganzo is not there, and Jumba looks ugly, and Plickly looks horrifying, and they made Plickly a guy and not like cross-dress. All that's just so much. Like, it's all these remakes and all that kind of stuff. I hate them. I don't like it. It's not for me. But I'm gonna hate watch it. Probably not even in the movies. I'm gonna watch it when it comes out in like a sketchy site or something, because I am not throwing any money towards that garbage. It should not be encouraged. It should not get any revenue from me. Live action is not for me, guys. That's just. Sorry, I didn't even read the chat for like a little bit. I just vented when I heard live action. No. We're trying to have Bob Ross vibes in here. Can't sit here and be angry about silly remakes. They can do whatever they want. People are really into it. Even the directors from the old movies, like How to Train Your Dragon and stuff, they're like, oh my god, I'm so happy that I get to make this movie or direct this movie. But I'm just starting to think that movie directors, they can make a good story, but they don't always have the best ideas or like say when it comes to art direction. They would look at I don't know, they looked at the Monstrous Nightmare and was like, oh yeah, that is a red dragon. That is a red dragon indeed. It's a Monstrous Nightmare. Oh my god, it came to life. But it's not the Monstrous Nightmare. It's just a red dragon. Like, oh well. Add Bob Ross here to all the dinosaurs. I don't think so, man. Hair is tricky. That's why I'm drawing scaly things. Oh wait, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Hold on a moment. Yeah, the spots there more like round. Like way more whimsical. Need more swirls in here, boys and girls and people of all orientations. The Mosa would look good with the Bob Ross hair, I'm sure, but right now I'm drawing on a clipping mask. I couldn't draw out of the lines even if I wanted to, so There will be no shenanigans right now. We need more swirl and whimsicalness. I mean, I'm gonna draw on top of all this anyway. In a second, you'll see. You'll see. You'll all see. I'm not crazy. I'm absolutely deranged. Can I ask you to draw something for me through email? I mean, I don't draw for free. I'm just gonna like put that out there right now. I do not draw for free. I have bills to pay and projects to finish. Do you have my You can also contact me over Patreon. That's actually a really good idea. If you go into Patreon, type my name, and then you find me, become a free member, you can text me there. Or you can text me over Twitter. It's a little bit more private. I'm not gonna give out my mail on stream. How do I become a member? Beaver is cool. What kind of member do you mean? Like on YouTube? Because I don't have membership on YouTube. If you want to become a member, you have to find me on Patreon. Pretty sure there might be a link in the description, actually. I mean, that would be fun, just drawing people's commissions on stream. Call Beaver, please. What do you want me to call him? He's a silly goop. Is that what it is? A Titanosaurus? Like the big, what's it called? Theropod? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna draw the big long neck. I never liked the feet they do on the long-legged dinosaurs here lately. Sauropod, that's what it's called. Thank you. I am such a fake dinosaur fan. I don't actually like dinosaurs, I just like dragons. I will draw every single molecule. Watch me! Maybe we should simplify the shapes of the Mosa, like I said before. Big animals don't have a lot of markings. That's what I mean, like the feet always look weird. And we are doing changes here, people. Like, I don't know about my Distortus Rex. I feel like it's very distorted, but like the rest I feel like are on point for a monster movie. Like this is obviously not a real Spinosaur, right? But it has all the attributes that they were looking for. It has new colors, it looks kind of like the old one. It has giant webbed fingers and feet. It has the weird crocodile-like spikes they tried to do with the teeth and all that kind of things. I kept the green eyes. It even has like a little spike, and it has spikes all over on its sail as well. The Spino kind of reminds you of the Isle Hypo Spino. I mean, kinda, maybe. It's also a monster Spino. Does the D-Rex have rabies? I'm not making fun of you, by the way. I mean, it looks like something that would have rabies, right? My idea behind it was rhinoceros skin, you know, kind of folds, like too much skin that just folds and becomes like hard and lumps and growths. And I was actually, my first design, I was trying to make two T-Rexes mixed into one. And it just sounds really weird, but in nature, you do not grow extra limbs unless you absorb a twin in the body, or like the embryo is like actually two different like embryos with extra legs and all that kind of stuff. So I was trying to make a T-Rex where the front legs were actually the hind legs of the other T-Rex, and then it would have like basically just like kind of swallowed the, or like not swallowed, merged with its twin in the egg or the womb or whatever, and become super distorted. That was my like vision for it, but that just didn't look anywhere near what they were trying to do. So I thought, hey, why not make it more like a ground sloth kind of thing, where it's basically their design with like less rancor, more nature. I still added the tiny distorted arms in the front. I didn't really want them, but I also thought about, why do they have to be in the front? Why couldn't they be like hanging off the back, you know, like awkwardly and distortion, like as if it merged and stuff like that. So my design is more like a T-Rex gone wrong. The face is all flattened, you know, like it's the same skull but all like deformed, and that's why it looks so flat and puggish, you know, like it looks like a pug. It has like maybe a little bit, but underbite it's like a pit bull, not a pit bull, what is it called, a French bulldog. The spikes were also there. I actually had this like before I finished this design wise, the spikes were like teeth. I was like, I want to add a mouth just randomly somewhere, but like not a real mouth, like a tamatoa, like what is it called? You know, the growths that grow teeth, and they can grow eyes, and they can grow like fingernails and all this kind of thing. They're like really disgusting. I thought, why not put that on the Distortus Rex? Like, it's supposed to be distorted, right? And the Quetz is just a little toucan, the size of a house, so it's still scary. Yeah, kind of Shin Godzilla, right? Like where, but like not really Shin Godzilla, because Shin Godzilla is just it's still too symmetrical. I feel like it's still Godzilla with a bunch of human growths, you know, where you can see it's like humans on it or whatever. This would be more random. I want it to be more random. I wanted it to be gross. They say we were supposed to feel sorry for it, and I feel sorry for this one. Like I don't feel this guy is having a good time. He has trouble breathing. He sounds like a pug. He's like, you know, like he's having a really bad time living, but he's living nonetheless. He's living really well because his distortions turned out to be easy for him to grab people or smaller dinosaurs, I guess. They weren't so bad after all, but he's still not having a good time because everything hurts and his joints and his things are weird and not supposed to be the way they are. If I'm Swedish, yeah, definitely. I've never heard a more Swedish guy than me. He's drooling for cheese. Exactly. He wants the cheese. I'm not even drawing. I'm just showing and telling. I should be drawing, guys. You're distracting me. This music is so chill. Give the Mosasaur more spikes. Now I'm gonna keep it like flat now. Everybody wanted it flat, and now I'm like it had spikes before. It also makes it more streamlined, I guess. In the water. Billy, thank you for joining, man. Have a good night. Slap some cheese on the D-Rex's forehead. When I finish the Mosa, we can maybe do some shenanigans. I know some people wanted to see the Mosasaur with a Bob Ross thingy here. For all of you who are new, welcome to the stream. We are currently redesigning some Jurassic World Rebirth Dinosaurs. I was not happy with the designs, and therefore I made it my mission to just draw a little unofficial, not important to anyone at all, redesign of the characters. Or the dinosaur roster. I'm trying to cater these towards the fan base and the people who want it to be more, whatchamacallit, paleo accurate. I'm currently using Photoshop, using a Vacuum Interest Pro tablet to draw. Oh my god, guys, I dropped my tablet here the other day, and I was shitting myself because that's my livelihood, right? Like that is my, that's how I make the Moonades. And it didn't work. I was literally sweating bullets, and for some weird, stupid reason, I thought I'm just gonna try to like install the driver like from the like just install the driver again, like reinstall the driver. And for some dumb luck, it worked. I literally dropped my my drawing tablet so hard, that, like I hit the driver out of it. I dropped the literal driver out of it, and that was so weird. And it's not how things are supposed to work at all. So the fact that it even worked was so weird. Yes, I'm thinking that I might draw the Raptor, the two-headed Raptor, because I would rather want to see the Raptor than the flying weird Raptor thingy that we're getting. I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna put my headset in. It's asking for power. There we go. I would have loved. I said that earlier on stream as well, but I would have loved to see, you know, a two-headed alpha female raptor or something like that. You know, like we had the female raptor from Jurassic Park 3. Now imagine having our matriarch raptor, but with two heads. I don't think I'm gonna be drawing the Rex, because the Rex in this new movie is actually perfect to me. I really love the design. I love the colors. I love the markings. I think that Rex design is super solid, and it is staying true to some of the first designs there were. So I don't think I need to draw it. I might draw it just because of fangirling, but like other than that, I'm not gonna change anything. It's just gonna be. They did the Rex right, and I feel like they haven't for like the longest time. If they actually add two-headed raptor and the mutadons are just like a distraction. No, like it's in the movie. They wouldn't do that. It's called false advertisement, and they wouldn't do that. Just make the tail darker. Yeah, I love that Rex. It looks I've seen this like a shot by shot, with like the old design, and it looks straight out of that. Like it looks like they brought it back. There we go. I'm scared I'm gonna get angry messages from Evo Square and say, "You ruined my perfect Mosasaur." She really likes her Mosasaurs.
Yeah, right. It's lovely, but it's more like the thing that you have to walk around for, and not just have like a giant.
What is it? The Dilophosaurus design is, you know, it's the same one. I feel like I don't think they changed it a lot. I haven't really looked into it because I don't really like mind it too much, especially if it's gonna be like a it's just gonna jump up, it's gonna screech, and then it's gonna be gone, and it was only in the movie to ever, I don't know, please some fan. Like, if the dinosaur isn't in the movie, then I'm not going, you know. Then has like 1 second of screen time. Jurassic World 3 Spino? I have this Spino. This is my redesign of the Jurassic, what's it called? Rebirth Spino. That's how I would want it to look like if I had a say in it. What are my thoughts, predictions for Chaos Theory? I actually, despite everyone, I like watching Chaos Theory just because I think it's like I like animation. I like those kind of things. I don't know. I hope. Okay, my predictions, right? They spoiler warning. They got to the lab. What's it? Engine? No. Biotech. Is it biotech? I can't remember. They got to where the Giga is essentially roaming around. So I feel like we're gonna see the Giga. We're gonna see the blind Spinosaurus. Is that what they call? Biosyn, yeah. And they're gonna have like trouble getting to the facility itself because it's filled with dinosaurs around it. Then when they finally get there, you know, we already know that if the grasshoppers, what are they called? I don't know words, guys. Like, help me. Yeah, they're gonna see what's going on. We're basically gonna have like a side by side again of the movie. Like we basically know what's going on. It's just gonna be from their point of view. Are you going to design your own two-headed raptor? Yes, I'm gonna go. Not go. I'm gonna I'm gonna design my own two-headed raptor when I reach that point in my little designing video here or whatever redesign. The plot? I don't know. One of the guys are probably gonna be evil. They never needed the. They never needed the, what's it called? The DNA for anything good. It was literally just because the highest buyer or whatever. And essentially they kind of wasted their time, but they also rescued the people. I think the plot is basically gonna be Jurassic Park 3, but more extravaganza. Instead of one Spinosaur, we have 3 Spinosaurs and a Mosa. Oh my god. And instead of the Raptors, there's mutadons. The Raptors are chickens now. They are scared of the mutadons. Haha. Look at these way more dangerous foes. And oh my god, plot twist. The guy that got us out on the island was actually just using us, and now he's gonna leave us for dead. But what is this? A dinosaur ate him. And then we befriended the dinosaur and we called him Mr. Tingles. And we love Mr. Tingles. Hippo Gamer, hey man, welcome back. I remember your name, I think. Now I'm not so sure, but I think I do. Cedrian, good day, are you excited? You know I am. No one's more excited than I am. Ever. You're the one who gave me the compliment. I love getting compliments. Excuse me, sir. Can I have some more?
still two of my hand, of course.
There we go. I need some mouth colors.
Is it too long? So? Wait. I just looked at it, it said 5, and now I looked at it and I go, oh wait, I have 5 in my inventory. That's what I saw. Sad.
You would like a two-headed minigun armed flying Spino. I mean, just wait for Jurassic World 20 and we will have fire-breathing dinosaurs and whatnot. No, actually, don't give me I cannot take compliments. I will just sit here and be awkward, and none of us want that, to be fair. I was only joking. Besides, my head will blow up like a balloon and then explode.
Yes, you can. I have both of my hands.
Do we like the new Mosasaur? It needs, guys, it needs one more thing. It needs a spot right over the eye, almost like an eyebrow. You're gonna love this. You're gonna look at this and say, hell yeah. Boys will look at this and say, hell yeah. There we go. Amazing.
But for now, it's time to upgrade to the
No, they will also have wings. Like all the dinosaurs in the future of Jurassic Park will have wings, and they will have 2 tails, at least 2 to 3 heads, and they will breathe fire. And be called something cool. You know, like it's gotta end with Rex, but it's gonna be something cool in front of that, like cool name for Rex. Destroyers Rex or something like that. I don't know. I think we did the most, guys. Let's do spots. Here and there. Extremus Firebreathus Rexicus Maximus III. The movie. They're not even gonna put Jurassic Park in there anymore, or World. They're just gonna be Movicus Rexicus Maximus. I must leave. There is a cool video on my view page that I must watch. You are not forced to stay here, my guy. You can go as you please. Thank you for coming, though. Okay, so apparently the Mosasaur is very light on the bottom. That's a little bit too gray, maybe. It has a white belly. So now the question is, I'm almost done with this one. What is the next one that I'm gonna draw? think I'm gonna have time for at least one more. What Rex? No, I'm not gonna draw the Rex. The Rex is perfect. We're doing the redraws first and then fan art can come later. Bob Ross two-headed raptor. We didn't stumble upon it on accident. It did it on purpose. The perfect Mosasaur. Just gonna merge all these layers. It helps performance. Okay, I'm just gonna find pictures of the new Raptor and then we're gonna try to draw. Oh, when it comes to the new, actually, the new Raptors, right? The flying ones, what are they called? Raptodon? No, whatever. The mutadons, that's what they call. The new mutadons, their neck is also extremely fat for some reason. Like they're just super chunky boys. Like more power to them, but like why are their necks built to withstand a car crash? Are they really bad at landing maybe? Like yeah, I really don't know. Like what's that all about? Aerodynamics? Yeah, but what is it like? I like big necks on dinosaurs, but like what is with that kind of neck? You know what I mean? Like it's weird. Also, this render of these raptors that I'm downloading right now looks so weird. Why is bro built like that? Oh, it's a Photoshop work. Okay, that's why. They took some random crocodilian tail here and then they bent it. That was a quick video. Welcome back. It is Raptor time. Yeah, I like the coloring too. We're gonna try to keep that. Maybe extend it a little bit. Make it more excited oriented. That means keep the original colors, but try to make it look, I don't know, more natural, cooler, who knows. Can you make it have 2 heads? My sweet friend, I'm an artist. I can do anything. The question is, it's not if I could, it is rather if I should. Huh? Please tell me someone got that reference. The line art is always the tricky part, I feel like. Maybe not even the line art, the sketch. Getting the sketch right. We're going into focus mode for like real quick. Do you ever think the movie companies and all that kind of stuff, they like regret not doing something? They're like, they release a trailer, right? They're like, oh my god, 2-headed raptor in a jar. That's freaking amazing. I can't wait to see that. Like, there's definitely a 2-headed raptor, especially because there was like old 2-headed dinosaur sketches from Spielberg back in the day and all that kind of stuff. And then they're like, oh, we made the mutadons. Oh, we should have done 2-headed raptor now. Like, how far into production are we? Can we? No, okay, it's too late. Oh, we'll have frick. And now they heard how much like hype there was for that. Like, it's gonna be in another movie or something. It's gonna be, oh my goodness. We're gonna need a 2-headed raptor in the next movie, or else the fans will come after us. This might be a controversial take, but I do not like creatures that have two tails. I don't know why. I find like tails on animals like really fascinating. The way they like move and use for balance and all kind of stuff. So when I see a creature with two tails, I'm like, ugh. The only exception is the Sibbleback from How to Train Your Dragon. That's like, okay, well that's fine, because it has like, the whole point is that it looks like a dragon that can be sipped up the middle. But other than that, I don't like two-tailed creatures. I saw like a Christmas movie here the other day with like a witch who had two tails, and I was like, it would look cooler with only one tail. Or when people just do it on their dragons just for fun. Like, it has one head, but it has two tails for some reason. I'm like, but why? Why does the spine split in the middle? Down, like, on its... I have Godzilla in my chat. Heck yeah. Question is, which Godzilla is it? Also, since when did Jurassic Park start giving the raptors like tiny spaghetti arms? Why are they so weak? Put some muscle on those arms. Needs to hold down people and eat them. I need to move some things around. This does not make sense. We have the hip here, we have the body there. We need to move this up here. I really don't like how they made the mutadons kind of like stupid as well. Wasn't the whole point of the raptors that they were smart and scary? Now I'm just again thinking about Jurassic Park 3 raptors, right? Like, they're calling for help and they're being scary and they're being cool. Why is my drawing tablet shitting itself? I think we broke the wrist on this raptor, but it's a Jurassic Park raptor, so we don't care. With these spikes. Definitely. But it had a Triceratops head. Well, maybe I didn't really look too close into that. I just know that I don't like the new designs for the heads that they're doing for Jurassic World. I keep saying this. My favorite designs for any raptor in any Jurassic Park like franchise is the one from Jurassic Park 3. They were peak raptor designs. I will not hear. I know James liked the ones from Lost World, and that's cool. Like I get that he would like the stripes and like the stuff, but I really love the eyes and the body and all the anatomy and all the kind of stuff that's going into the ones from the third. William, is that what you call him? William Fancy Son is his name. I mean, you could fool me. But yeah, they were my favorite as well. But it's not because of the quills, it's because of the shape of the head. I mean, the quills obviously also cool. But look at this one, like look at this Pac-Man looking dinosaur over here. What is this mouth? Why does it look like this? Why is he just Pac-Man? Like, what is this straight line right there? He straight up looks like an equation. Like, what it... They need to hire someone to do biology, and also like the fact that they don't care about where like scales go and all that kind of stuff. Everything is just wrinkles. It's just like, let's put a wrinkle texture on everything. Like there's no deliberate scales or anything that goes anywhere specific. It's just texture. It's just noise. Like, and I feel like the old Raptor, let me see if I can find a picture, because I definitely need reference as well. Jurassic Park 3. Raptor, the superior Raptor. Oh, he's so beautiful. Look at this beautiful boy. I know it's a really shitty picture, but like the intricate shape of this, like just the shape of the mouth, the nice like quote unquote jawline he has, right? Oh. The eye specifically being like a little bit smaller, you know, because he's a bigger creature. The bigger the creature, the smaller the eye compared to the body, to give it a sense of like scale. Instead of being a big parrot. I mean, this drawing right here is not official, but like they kawaii-fied like the raptors for the movie. Like they have giant eyes, so we can feel with them better. I think that's what I liked about these new raptors in Jurassic Park 3 was that they made them way more scary looking. They gave them the Jurassic Park T-Rex. Peak Raptor. Like, there's no doubt about it. That's my favorite, and I will die on that hill. That was the peak Raptor design, and they only went downhill when they made the Raptors cuter. Because imagine this raptor, right? Like, if this was blue, I would still think it was cute. I've had birds before. Like, I would still think it would be cute if it just had, like, a little bit of a bigger pupil, right? It's like, now he's friendly. Now we're friends, you know, like, that would have still have been cute. I would have trusted this raptor and been like, oh, that's an animal, you know, like, I can see that it's an animal, and I trust this blue. And then when he gets angry or whatever, like, it goes back to being like, But no, they just kawaiified them. They just scaled that eye up so hard. But that's like just my opinion, man. The raptors in Jurassic Park 3 were just cool. Like, this... Just no doubt about it. Why can't I draw? Oh. And I will always use them as a... whatchamacallit? A reference for how they should have looked like in any movie. Because it does not get better than that. Imagine like this design with like the graphic we have now. Amazing. It would have been amazing. Like, I will draw a cheese and give them all a cheese at the end. I promise. I might have made this head a little bit too big. Or maybe not, actually. I mean, I wouldn't even have minded if they gave them a slit, you know, in the for the pupil. I do prefer the normal pupil. Alan. Exactly. Now imagine this Terra with 2 heads. Remember the scene where it like hisses at her because of the eggs? And she wants her to give the eggs back because it thinks she's the matriarch maybe? Or like she was the one who stole them? Hey, legendary meme, thank you so much. yeah, like just having the. For example, in the new movie, we're gonna see them basically do a parallel with the kitchen scene, but in a supermarket, right? But this time there's only one raptor. Imagine instead of the Atrociraptor, not Atrociraptor, instead of the pterodon or whatever the heck they called it, I keep forgetting it. Instead of that thing being in there, it was a raptor with two heads. They could even have like pecked at each other like they do in the old movie, right? Like that could have been. And then when they like try to sneak around or like trick it, instead of going back and it works out like they did in the old movie, one head might be confused and the other head like actually sees them. Yeah, mutadon, exactly, mutadon. That's what they call. That would have been so cool. Like have that throwback, but because the raptors are smart and now it has two heads, it's suddenly like the heads kind of like help each other be better, or like I don't know if you can see the vision, but like that would have been so cool. Yeah, kind of like Ghidorah, but like dinosaur wise, right? Like and only two heads, obviously, because it's like a mutation gone wrong. It would have been so cool. It was not meant to be. I am using Photoshop for the, I don't know what you want to call it, for the canvas, and then I'm using a what's it called? Vacuum Intuos Pro Medium. Sorry if I'm breathing into the mic. I'm just just being very concentrated right now. I mean, I'm not intending to make them derby, but if it happens because my art isn't on par, then I'm just gonna pretend like it's. Now, when it comes to art, being concentrated is not a bad thing, but when you're trying to stream and say something, you know, just now and again, just to make people feel a little bit more interacted with, it might not be the best thing to just sit there and have your tongue fly around in your mouth, you know, that's the thing you do when you're concentrated. So would it still be clever girl, or is it clever girls? Clever girls. There we go. My favorite things to draw? Whatever gives me the money. I have this idea that I can draw whatever, like, if I practice enough, I can draw whatever I want, and then if it brings in the moolah, it'd be good enough. But to be fair, if I could, I would just draw things for free. If I had all the money in the world, I would just draw things. Like, it could be whatever, but like for people who needed it. I like to draw creatures. That's like, if I were to pick something, I would like to draw creatures. If I somehow could, you know, use my powers to draw creature design for movies and stuff like that. Like, if I were the one who designed creatures for Jurassic Park, for example, I would have loved that. That would have been like the coolest job in the world. Being able to see the creatures on the big screen, right? And the art direction that they took to make them, I don't know, fall in better with the audience, maybe. That's something I would like to do. One thing that I've always loved about the raptors in Jurassic Park is that, you know, the teeth are inside the mouth, not like the T-Rex. Kind of like, you know, everyone was like having this discussion that dinosaurs couldn't be scary if they had lips. I think things are more scary when they kind of like hide the dangerous thing. You know, like you don't really see the teeth until they show them to you. That's a little bit more scary than just always seeing a derby overbite. I mean, yeah, the Jurassic Park Raptor also kind of looked a little bit like shrink wrapped when it comes to the skull. But then again, it also had like a bunch of things that are like growing out of its head. I was trying to say, I was like, it has quills, it has like extra scales like on its eyebrow and all that kind of stuff. Like you see all the all the detail that's put into it. And the crest is like one of my favorite things. The shape of the mouth and the crest gives it such a nice silhouette. It's just perfect. Just perfection. Maybe I really want to emphasize that it can look in different directions. Ooh! What the heck? What is your favorite dinosaur design that Jurassic Park / World's ever done? Literally this raptor. Literally the raptor that you're seeing in front of you. That is my all-time favorite like design they ever did. My in real life favorite dinosaur is Allosaurus, I think though. I don't paint traditionally. I just see no point. Like, I also like I have a bit of the. I'm a little neurospicy. I don't like getting my fingers dirty, and touching, you know, like a smooth pen drawn on a smooth tablet is really nice. But like getting my fingers dirty with coal and paint and all that kind of stuff, I do not really care for it. I can do it, like I've done it before. I had to learn somehow, but like when I moved to digital, it just became so much easier because it's like it's less of a mess. It's less of a. It's more my brain on paper and less me feeling. I'm still feeling the art. It's weird to explain. I don't like touching things. Never really thought about it before. Saying it out loud definitely gives me like some kind of like Super Nero spicy vibe. Like, just for example, the sound a marker makes, you know, like, what are they called? Like, I don't know. On paper, like the screechiness of a marker, it makes my skin crawl, like curl. I crawl, or blah, blah, blah. I can't have it. It makes me feel icky. The like on paper, I can't have it. It is simply just ugh. It makes all my hair stand up, and I do not like it. Yeah, the squeaky noise on paper, or like I can, it's almost like I can feel the texture, you know, like the texture of paper grinding against it or something. It just, some people have it with like styrofoam, and I get it a little bit, but like I don't really care. But it's like flamingo or whatever, it's like styrofoam, whatever it's called. But when it's like things that I work with paper and stuff, like, oh, just, don't like it. This design is turning out pretty good, I feel like. Like one head thinks it's superior, and the other one is just kind of like along for the ride. Like it doesn't limit me anyway. Like I can draw on paper. I feel like it's better to draw on a computer, and you can edit, you can press Control Delete, you can go back in time if you're not happy with what you did, you can copy it super easily, all those kind of things. I don't know if I should redesign the mutadons, because I literally do not like care for them. I love dragons. I think like I think they're kind of cool, you know, like they're basically just raptors with wings, but they're super unnecessary, and I would rather have had the two-headed raptor, even though I feel like that is also a stretch, you know, like the two-headed raptor is kind of a stretch, but I would rather have seen that, a normal, quote-unquote normal raptor with a condition that exists in the world, you know, conjoined twins, or you see it constantly in turtles, right? So like that is not too far from something that could maybe exist or be interesting to see in a Jurassic Park movie. Good cop, bad cop. Raptor style. Just have one head be the good cop and the other head be the bad cop. What do you think? I don't even know if it was like a thought they had. I mean, they might have had the thought, you know, like, oh, two-headed raptor would be cool, but like, I don't think it even occurred to them that they should have added that. I think they were pretty set on the dinosaurs and the ideas that they had, like mutadons and those kind of things. They were like, raptors are cool, now let's make them fly so they are more mobile and scarier. They're like, therefore scarier. Not only are they on land, they are now in the air. Watch out! A lot of people are scared of birds for that reason, actually. I've been a proud bird owner. I love birds. But a lot of people are scared of birds because they can fly. So I think they might have just thought, if we make our scary raptors fly like birds, maybe people would be more scared of them. I don't think a two-headed raptor is anything to scoff at. And definitely not worth being a placeholder. They should have went with that idea. It's plausible, it's cinema, it's absolutely peak cinema. No, it's plausible in nature. It's literally a movie about misfits. Right, it's about these misfit dinosaurs that are on this island because they were so misfitty. It's whatever. We are gonna get what we get, and we better be happy about what we get. Or else Papa Hollywood will never give us anything nice again. It's the chunk. I feel like, okay, you're asking me if I like the colors they chose and all that kind of stuff. I feel like a lot of the colors they chose are like out there, and they don't go, like, they don't necessarily go very well together. Like, why blue here and orange there? Like, why not all blue or all orange, or, you know, orange at the bottom and blue at the top, or with a white stripe or whatever. I feel like I don't know who is making the dinosaur designs at Universal, but I feel like they are slacking. I see amazing artists out there, you know, like Fred the Dinosaur Guy and all those kind of known artists, and I'm just sitting here. Why are they not getting hired for something they are literally some of the best people in the world at? Like, we get a Spinosaur with vertical stripes on the sail, like it's gonna give us any kind of feeling other than this is Play-Doh. This is a weird. This is a weird direction. It's not super immersive. Like I'm way more immersed with the way they designed the old one, even though this model is like fake one or whatever. Like it's ugly. But I feel like the designs are just they're lackluster. They don't care. It's either that or it's like it looks better in the movie than it does on all the toys and the packaging because they're just pushing it out. You know, on this was on a balloon, right? This was on a balloon. And they just had to, you know, this is just Photoshop. Photoshopped quickly together. But it is, like I said before, if you compare these two Raptors, these two right here. This one up here has intricate handmade designs, taking inspiration from nature. This one over here is just a model in a computer program where they took a brush that was named Wrinkles and spread it all over the body. Creativity is dying. The era of easy solutions are upon us. Wait, what? Oh, we lost connection for a second there. If things cannot be made quickly, they're not as viable. Because handcrafted things, it's like brutalist. It's like brutalism, but for art, you know, like it's just it has to be made quick. It has to be able to be built in a day. Because we don't have time for all these decisions and art and all that kind of stuff. Just need to be pushed out to the viewers, to the consumers. It sounds very sad. The only thing we can do as people is to continue making art the way we like, and then the best thing people that do not make art can do is support the artist they can, you know, like it doesn't have, I'm not saying you should send them money or anything like that. I'm just saying support the local artist. You know, Walt Disney wasn't, he didn't just happen. You know, he wasn't big from the beginning, you know, it was because people liked what he was doing. They loved his art and his direction and his style and all that kind of stuff. And now all, like everyone with power have so much power that they have to play it safe constantly, and there's no room for growth, because growth is scary, and if growth is done wrong or whatever, like you don't bring in the money, then they will lose their precious money for that project, and then they will just be labeled as a bad investment. It's all about the money. It's not about the art or the or what's in the moment or whatever. Support your artists, share their work, comment on their things, let the algorithm see what's in, what people like, all that kind of stuff. It does so much. Then again, I also don't like when YouTubers like ask for a like and a subscribe, because I feel like if people liked it enough, they will like and subscribe, right? Let's see where I am in a couple of years, if this ever becomes like a full-time thing that I have to ask for it, because sadly asking for it actually helps the algorithm. People forget the power they have, and then if they get reminded, they're like, oh yeah, I can like and I can subscribe. That is a thing that I can do. There we go. I'm really excited to color this thing. I hope I can do her justice. The stream is still up, right? My computer is shitting itself right now. I'm so worried that the stream got down again. But you are texting in chat, so... Okay, good. Freaking heck! That was sketty. Sketty. Hey Warp, I am doing it. Warp is another buddy I have from the Satisfactory fandom. He's one of the OGs. He was an excited fan before it was cool. They're just here for the cheese. That's fair. Here we love the cheese. I mean, that's fair. I see your point that it's like it's better to ask for likes than you know, like the alternatives like AI slop and all that kind of stuff. God, I hate AI. But I'm also an artist, so I feel like it's hitting me hardest. I mean, not me specifically, but like the group of people that I interact with mostly. And again, I also see how it could be like a super useful tool. Like, imagine if I could, as an artist, buy a program, right, that can learn how to draw exactly like me. And then it could help me with my projects. I'll just, like, in the future, I can just, you know, with some help or art and all that kind of stuff, you just make my own movie. Because I have my own vision and I have all those like things that can help. So it's almost like a brush or like a thing that can I do 2 frames and then I ask it to close down those two, make frames in between those frames, and then I have a tiny animation or something like that. But then it's only copying my art or something like that. Then it would be more of a tool, whereas AI right now is just stealing from everybody. There's no, like, it's so open-ended, and it's just taking and taking and taking, and there's no giving, and people that do art can't live from it, and it's taking beloved franchises like Studio Ghibli and all those kind of things, making a little filter out of it, so it's just ha ha ha, and it's apparently also using a lot of water to generate all these like pictures, water that could be used on way better things like us. People that in need, right? I mean, I don't like AI either. You know, like I'm just saying, like if a lot of people say, well, it's here to stay. You know, like well, if it's here to stay, it should be like monetized or done in a conservative way, like Photoshop, for example. Like it's can't just have everybody stealing each other's stuff. That's just not cool. Yeah, I don't even like the trailers. Like AI trailers are literally just a scam. People are getting scammed. You know, like it's not like a project someone tried to do. Have you seen the Atlantis fan-made trailer for like a live-action Atlantis? That was really impressive. That was really cool, and people like animated that stuff. And like dressed up as the characters and did like a quote unquote fake, you know, like trailer. But it was amazing. It was really well made, and it was just because they really liked the movies and the idea of it maybe becoming a thing. That kind of stuff I support. But just random AI slop that someone just wrote a little text and then put some famous faces on it, that kind of thing. Like that's not good. That's not good for anyone. It's false advertisement. It's stealing other people's work. I guess you could see it as free promotion, but it's like paying artists in exposure, you know, like it just doesn't work like that. Can you give the T-Rex a low taper fade? I don't know what that is. Taper fade? Like the animal taper? You want me to make the colors of the taper on it, or what are you suggesting? Hello, Danish dude. Well, hello there. I'm Danish. And I hope you are too. What the heck is a taper fade? Sorry, we don't have hair in Denmark. We what do you think, I am a barber? How am I supposed to know what that even is? Is it something like really well known or something? Okay, time to color this bad girl. It's a meme. Okay, well, I am apparently not cultured enough to know what meme that was. Okay, so the new Raptor is mostly gray, huh? I can work with that. I like gray things. Mundane and gray and sad. I'm not even gonna try to read the chat. I feel like you're just speaking gibberish now. Too old for that shit. I mean, sadly, I think you're right about that the Raptor was just a placeholder for the mutadons. But I would have much rather want to see the two-headed Raptor than the silly mutadon dinosaur thingy-majigs. So apparently the Raptors are gonna get scared of the Mutadon and they're gonna like flee the scene. Leave space for the Mutadons to get the screen time. And I feel like it would have been way cooler if the Raptors did not flee the scene. They were there, but they backed off a little bit because the two-headed Raptor came in. It's like an alpha or something like that, seen as the matriarch or the alpha. Like the old female, right? That the males are just doing whatever she says. But this time she has two heads, two personalities. One worse than the other. Yeah, I don't like the design of the Mutadons either. But to be fair, I don't really like the design of the new Raptors either. Like, not the new Raptors, but like the Jurassic World Raptors in general. We talked about that earlier. I'm not gonna get into it again. One head only tells truth, the other lie. Then one head's just like, no, I don't. How is it in Denmark right now? It is raining. If you think about the description of Berg, that is Denmark. It rains all the time, and then when it doesn't rain, it snows or hails. Like, but our plants are very happy. We're used to it. We like it here. We like the rain. It's nice. Okay, time to color this monstrosity. Will you redraw the baby Yodosaurus? No, I don't think I will. It's perfect. It's also nice. Currently only really doing redesigns of the things that I am not happy with. And also, I don't think we're gonna have time for this stream. Like, I might, you know, try and draw every dinosaur from it so I can make like a size scale, like the one we officially got. Or see if anyone can use these like designs that I have for something. I did ask James if he might wanna use them, but I don't think he do. He's busy. I mean, that's also why I tried to contact Evo Square, because she's been known to do videos of alternate universe and all that kind of stuff, and that's kind of cool. So maybe I thought she might have been interested in like using the visual, like my drawings here or something. But I couldn't seem to get a hold of her, and I don't want to come off as a weirdo. You see so much of the designs? What do you mean? My favorite dinosaur in like real life has gotta be the what's it called? The Allosaurus. Allosaurus. I especially like the way Fred the dinosaur man slash guy draws them. Did we run out of music? We ran out of music. We're gonna just spool it back. You like my Choo Choo Child's drawings? I mean, they were pretty cool. Okay, what have we got here? I want to try to stay true to the markings, you know, as best as I can, but add my own cool flair to them. Maybe also try and hit OG Jurassic Park vibes, like here, for example. What do you think of? Yeah, like I feel like you're right about the designs lacking and all that kind of stuff. I don't like the Quetzal at all. It looks weird. Yeah, it just looks like Terminator almost. Like what? I don't even know what is that. Like on the beak, it's too much, man. We want to see animals. Okay. Top of the crest is gonna be darker with stripes. The colors of the Raptor is pretty close to the colors of the Quetz. And I'm thinking are they just forced to work inside like one color palette or something? Like what's going on here? I'm sure the art directors for the movies are doing their very best. It definitely could not be doing any better. I'm just some random. I wouldn't even like. I'm not even a hardcore Jurassic Park fan. You know, like I'm a fan. I love it, but I'm not a hardcore fan like some people are out there. Just sitting here drawing silly little drawings of what it could have looked like if the fans were doing it. I'm really not a fan of the blue. Yeah, I don't know why they do any of those kind of things. But it starts having striped chest. Okay, so we need to change the line down here to like a stripy pattern. They really like stripes in this movie, and I'm all for it. I love stripy patterns. That's why tigers are my favorite animal, right? Hey, you like the Raptor design? That's good. That's what we're going for. If the fans like them, then that's all that matters. The first one I did was the Spinosaur. Like that's the design that I hated the most for the new movie. So I was like, you know what, I need to draw a Spino, like a better one. I need to. Yeah, the Freddy Fazbear song came back. We did a full loop. You know what? I made skins for games for a while, and I always think, what if I could, you know, get in that studio, right? I could get in the into Hollywood or whatever, and then get the model, or just get the model sent to me, you know, the one from the movie, and then do a skin for the dinosaur in the movie, like this one, for example. Or the Quetzal for that matter, just any dinosaur from the movie. If I got the model sent to me, and I had the chance to make a skin on it, would it look better? Because I feel like if I just moved my upgraded Spino colors onto the other one, it would already look way better. Like it would always not be perfect, but it would look more refined than just having stripes going down the sail for. You know what you know why they're doing it? They're doing it so it's easier to make toys of. Because the dinosaurs just look like toys. That's obviously not true. That is just like a rent hot take. A vent hot take. What the heck? God, I love stripes. How did I come up with my username? Well, my last name is Seide, the way, you know, spell. It's actually like, it's a longer story, but essentially it sounds like excited when you put an X in front of it and then a T in the back. So that's how I was just like, yeah, that sounds cool. I need a new username, because like my normal username was like Tiger10, because tiger and 10 in Danish, 10 is pronounced the same way as tiger. Funny enough. So that was my old username, and that's why I'm a tiger. Like, why it's the tiger. But I used my real name, Excited, because I thought that was way more fun. Way more original username that people might remember or think about. we're gonna try to incorporate some like really nice stripes on this Raptor just to make it a little bit more like, you know, the OG orange striped Raptors. I can smell that my husband is cooking food right now. And I'm getting kind of hungry. But I'm not done until I'm done with this Raptor. Now the question is, should both heads have the same marking or should they be different? But I feel like they should just be the same. Maybe like slightly different markings, but like the same colors and all that kind of stuff, just so it's coherent. Also because like the markings work, you know, for this Raptor on the side. Because it blends in, and I wouldn't want to. Computer, can you? I wouldn't want to change it too much, because it would look weird when you look at the Raptor from the other side, and then it like nothing matches up. One shall pay the Raptor tax to eat dinner. You're right, like the cheese tax. One is gonna look slightly different, but still have the same coloring and like marking pattern-ish style. So you can see the difference between them. Man, I love paying my taxes. Oh my god. You guys can't smell it obviously, but it smells so good. I'm getting so hungry. I like this one head is like, huh? The bright orange eyes. Mm. Like one head is like talking to the other, like, that guy over there called you crazy, and then he's like, say what? Oh, this is more like, don't look now, but that guy over there is wearing something funny, and then the other head is like, huh? Like, you tell your friends not to look, or like look discreetly, but then they just full on stares. Don't look now, but Stacy's looking at us. Exactly. If you say that to anyone, they will just completely just stare into their soul. They'll turn their head so fast you hear a whip quack. I am getting messages. That is very unprofessional of me. Stream is almost over. Do I care? No. I am only human. Yeah, they don't really seem to get along, do they? But that's a funny dynamic, though. I mean, a scar, like, it's not a bad idea, but I don't think so. I mean, it is very loosely, drawn, so like, anything could really be a scar on this this thing with the way that I'm drawing. But yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna add a scar to it. I think I'm gonna paint the claws. Why did, when I look at this, like why are all the same colors coming up again? Like even with when I look at my own creature now, that it looks kind of like too much of the same. But huh. Let's just say it's because the DNA inside that poor mosquito was shoveled around for so long. That is why. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna paint the claws and the teeth, and then we're pretty okay for the Raptor, I think. Poor guy didn't get to enjoy its meal. What do you mean by that? Oh yeah, the mosquito, okay. It was encased in ember. There we go. What an absolutely frightening sight. We shall merge the layers. And move you somewhere where you fit. into the new and improved Dominion. No, not Dominion. What the Rebirth Raster. You fit right up here. There we go. So we got a Mosasaur and we got a Raptor with 2 heads. Anyway, with that, it's gonna have to be it because I can smell my food and I'm getting hungry. So I'm gonna leave this here. Thank you all so much for joining. It was really nice chatting with you all and hearing your opinion when it comes to all the different design elements of the Jurassic Park franchise. It was a blast and I'm happy that I could have someone to draw with. So again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time. Bye.